During this tutorial, I'm going to explain how to draw a simple shape and actually rotate it around a central pivot point. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to replicate this London Eye graphic. I brought in a JPEG that I want to work on top, and by choosing the template option, it has created a layer and a working layer on top onto which I can start to produce my graphic. I've created 2 concentric circles, and I'm now going to show you how to create the first pod. Simply draw a shape, create a second shape. In this case I'm using rectangles, holding down Alt to quickly replicate that rectangle. I'm selecting all 3 shapes and I'm going to choose the vertical distribute option to make sure it's nicely symmetrical. Make any adjustments that you need at that point. Then select all 3 shapes using your main selection tool, and I've chosen Pathfinder as the next feature. That can be found in Window and Pathfinder. Click the minus front option and you now have your pod shape. I'm now going to reduce this down and place it on my graphic. Now, the next stage of this tutorial is the one where there's an opportunity to maybe make a mistake, and so I want to go through this carefully. We're going to go to the Rotate tool and make sure you've actually selected your pod, and we need to move the pivot point down into the centre because currently the pivot point is there. Now I'm going to go to View and Outline so that I can see where the middle of my circles lie. Alt and click to redefine the central point. And then by putting the amount of degrees in a circle, 360, and divide by the amount of pods that you want to work with, in this case there'd be 18, and simply copy, they will then start to go around the circle. I'm now going to go up to Object, Transform again, or there's keyboard shortcuts. And as you see, as they move, they rotate as well. And by doing the 360 divided by the number of items you want, you can be sure that you won't end up with too many items falling awkwardly around the circle. The next thing I'm going to do is to draw a spoke. And again, I'm going to define where I want the spoke to rotate. And I'm just going to make sure that it is set correctly in the middle of the circle. The length is correct. Then I'm going to Alt and click. And this time I'm going to do 360 degrees, and I actually want 36 spokes. And again, if I just hide the template layer, you can see how this then works its way around my graphic. I'm now going to come back into full view mode so that you can see the wheel as it stands. Make any adjustments needed. And there you can see you've got the beginning of the London Eye. To create the further spokes here, you would do exactly the same. And then you'd end up with a complete graphic. This is the end of the tutorial. Thank you for watching.